Okay, people, how's it going? Welcome, and this is going to be my Feed the Beast Stoneblock 2 base uh, preview, review, walkthrough. Not sure what to call it, but this is going to be me more or less just going to be a series of me showing off my different bases through all the different games and stuff that I build bases on, and because I'm one of those guys who love to sit back at base, collect and hoard materials, and build structures on a moderately large scale for a single person or maybe a small group. Yeah, so this is my single player world on my computer. There's no server, so it has been getting a smidge on the laggy side. I have tried this recording a couple times before, but I was having issues with my microphone, which is built into my headset, so that causes other issues. So, on with the base uh, walkthrough, or however you want to label it. I'm having a very, I'm having a difficult time with words today. Alright, so more or less this is just a quick setup, trying to figure out what to do with stuff. It's not nothing big. I am trying to get into a little bit of Botania, so that's stuck out here too. This is the main room, where more or less anytime I start on a project, it starts here, and then I build off and find a better place to put it. Plan to eventually build off that way and make some big old room for Botania, and this way is going to be like agriculture for like the mystic agriculture stuff. And I think I'll go like possibly that way for some Ender IO and other tech stuff, because tech stuff has never been my go-to on these games. But, you know, it's worth trying. Like this actually additions mod, as I said, not my forte, but I'll try it. Same with this extra utilities. When it was early extra utilities, the early stuff, that was fun. But some of this late, newer stuff, not so much. Like the only reason I got the flight rings and this little setup back here is because they're quest rewards, and I wanted to use the flight rings to put up stuff like that. But I used a cloud gem thing that I got a dozen of over there. Um, so yeah, as I do projects, is the main room I start with. I start the projects in here and expand. Uh, Recently, and this is very recently, I started checking out the markets so I could get the saplings, and I'm going to be adjusting the way I have this storage, mostly because I'm going to take that storage. Oh, it feels like I'm lagging a little bit. I'm going to move it here when I get the agriculture stuff going. When I get all the food coming in, I'm going to build myself a kitchen over here. Don't much see a reason to have a house, but there's a possibility I might build a house into this. But I'm not very decorative oriented. I've never been big on building buildings and stuff. But as you'll see in one of my other ones, I have given it a shot. I'm not very up on how to do that stuff. Now, I'll continue this way for the mystical agriculture and the regular agricultural stuff for food. This is my cow pen, where, well, I'm breeding all the cows. And the Electrum cows are getting out of hand. Might have to steal some of these wands. Thank goodness for loot chests, because otherwise I would not be able to get this many halters this quickly. And of course, everything is getting in my way. There we go. Make sure I got some empty wands on me. There we go. Any more? Alright. This went from being a base exploration to stop breeding your darn cows. And as you guys probably have noticed, I'm getting some serious lag because of some of the things that are going on in my base, because my base has gotten a little out of control. And it would be handy to have a server, but being a poor working individual, I don't have the money for a server. Where did all my cow... Oh, stick you guys in here. At least you won't breed in here. So, this is my cow pens. I breed my cows here. Yes. Now, I have been working on the cow part of the book. It's right here. I still got many of them to go, but I wanted some of this, especially metals from them. And so, got wheat here. That wheat feeds into these. And those breed the cows as long as I got them in here. So, I've been steadily getting a lot of cows. Now, I usually toss them over here when I get the ones I don't want, and I use that as a slaughter pen to get rid of these guys. But it might just be faster to kill them with my skull sword. Gives me cooked beef too. But this is where I get all my wheat. I got 3 of these big farms, well, moderate farms going. They're louder than hell, so I put some mufflers on them. And they feed up into there. And all it took was one generator that is producing more energy than they need. And with the growth tier 3s going, I don't need to worry about their growth speed. I can always add another couple onto some of these farms. Now, my cows go here. I got my blazing pyrotheum ones that are filling this tank up. Got my steel, feeding this, turning it into steel blocks. This is keeping up, right? Yeah, it looks like they're all keeping up. And then that gets dumped into the chest. This is my dark steel cows. This wasn't keeping up as fast as the single one, so I made 4. Then I got my cryotheum. That goes in there. And then this is my end steel blocks, which they definitely weren't keeping up because it is slow to cool off. Not my favorite thing from Tinkers, but it works. So there's definitely going to be, throughout my continuation of this base, I plan to do some decoration, change these standard stone blocks out for concrete and other stuff, because I do have a concrete machine over here. It converts the powder concrete into regular concrete, then I can use that for decoration, or whatever the concrete gets used for in recipes. Now, chicken coop. Barely did a damn thing with it. I have been breeding chickens. These are the ones I'm currently working on getting up to 10 10 10, or will be as soon as I get started with them again. These are the chickens I already got up to that level. And I've been slowly working on them. I got a ways to go. There's a lot of them. But these produce a lot of byproducts, so I got its own storage going. And anything that doesn't go here gets either sorted over to here, or not there, over here, or to the foundry. This is my foundry. This is the wall of ingots, which is everything that gets processed. And it feels like it's getting a little bit blurry or slow, so pardon the lag. So I got my cobble gens going to feed this thing. I can always increase this, but this is for eventuality of me getting Project E going, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. But as I get more ingots going, I will feed them into here. Now, once again, like the main room, projects get stuck on the floor, and as I build out, I will sort these out and get them tucked away. This was literally only built to make regular stone. Eventually, it will go bye-bye. This is more or less just a tool forge for any tool I want, and it's plain and simple. And somewhere over here, yeah, right here, I got magical wood that I used to start the crafting of the wood. This is where my blazing pyrotheum goes, and it gets fed straight up in here. This also goes and feeds these all the way down the line and all the way back over there. So I got plenty of blazing pyrotheum running my forges. Then I got my cryotheum, and well, currently I don't have any use for it, but I'm letting it fill these demonically gargantuan drums because I figure I'm going to eventually need it. Now, this one I've been feeding emerald armor and other stuff into just to get it to fill this up with emeralds. And because everything's being laggy and every time I log off, it detaches, I always have to come back and reattach. Same with this. And these are like large batch stuff. I'll stick a bunch of stuff in here and let it mix together and then set it to turning it into ingots or blocks, and yeah. And I've only had up to 3 of these going at once because they start getting really laggy when I get all of them going at once. Just another reason I need to get myself a server for all this. But I have these set up so I can go in either direction for the big projects, because I'm thinking that way will be the Mystic Agriculture, which will be from all the way down there to all the way up here. One giant big old farm going on. Then over here will likely be, well, I might take it this way for Draconium Evolution, just one giant room for that. But I'm going to want another room for one large room, well, maybe a medium room for Botania. And Mystical Agriculture will be also the farm area where I'll be growing all the crops and stuff. I'll have it automated with the machines. And yeah, Draconic Evolution will probably go that way. Mystical Agriculture, Botania, and somewhere over back here, I want to do Thaumaturgy, like maybe that way. I don't know. Or Botania over here, Thaumaturgy over there. It all depends on how I feel when I start working on some of these projects. And these tech projects will probably go that way. Hell, I might just take the Draconic and put it with all the tech stuff, because that's where all the power is going to come from eventually. But let's see, what else have I not shown you guys? Because I got some time. Let's see. So I've shown you guys this stuff. A lot of this is like just stuff from my mob grinder, and I'm slowly filling these in. It's anything that gets overflow or stuff I think needs to be more prominent. I'll give them their own box. But like these are the emerald things that I keep getting melted down and turned into emerald blocks and stuff. And of course I can do that with the iron and gold stuff. And all this is from those loot chests. I'll show you guys my mobs grinder now, just so you guys can get an idea of what I do. This is one of my basic mob grinders. It's nothing big, but it does lag the hell out of my game, because oh boy it goes. Now, my first attempt at this video, where I couldn't get any audio and other stuff going, I dug open this to show you guys what I got going. Because I have obviously got the chest for all the mob loot going, and this also has all the other loot for the bags and stuff. Now this is where all the bag storages come through. They get pulled straight into here from the piping, and then they get dumped into here. The loot crate opener gets pulled out and dumped into here, and then this gets pulled out and dumped into the regular storage, which then gets dumped up in here to feed everything. All excess stuff that I don't want gets dumped into here, and I got a filter to prevent any excess. That currently should only be trying to remember. That should be XP orbs, because I was getting overfilled on those. And that was causing an issue. Big old lag going on. And it's not clearing out as fast as I would need it to. Might have to readjust. But I also dug this out to show you guys. More or less I got everything coming out, coming across, and just yanking everything out of these things as fast as possible. But apparently it's not fast enough. So yeah, it's also dumping down in here to help speed it up a little bit. I might have to swap it up and put a container with the item things on it too, just to help speed it up a little bit. And of course that thing yanks the cobble right out of my hands. Alright, so let's go take a quick peek upstairs, even though we shouldn't be able to see a darn thing. This is one of the upstairs. Well, you can kind of see it through here like this, but it's tinted glass. I got the cursed soil going on. It's all good. And I got 3 levels, which, there we go. Yeah, 3 levels so far. I want to build more, but the problem is my computer may be good, but it's not good enough to handle more than 3 at the moment. I might have to go through it and see if I can clean it up and get her going even better to handle even more. But currently, this is the best I'm going to do for now. I'll see what happens with my other games, because this is just, that's kind of lagging me out a little bit. And over here, I'll go show you guys my sieve room. This is where I do all my ore processing, and it is, yeah, it's rather interesting. So originally I had pulverizers going. They're slow, but these are a lot faster. I just might have to change out these flint for something better, because they don't seem to be producing as much gravel. But these guys are hammering away, taking care of all the gravel. Yeah, these guys just are hammering away, and these last two, these guys are barely touching anything, so definitely need to get more gravel going. Might have to toss it like 2 or 3 more of those things up there. Then I got my sand chickens. They're producing a lot better than my gravel over there. They're actually keeping up pretty darn well. And these guys are all full and going good. Then I got my sand chickens over on this side, and all this is going and making into dust, and that is so darn fast. I think it might be some kind of speed bonus from these things. I might have to change that up then, just so I can get a speed bonus over there. How much do... And I'm going to have to get this thing up, cranked up and going again. And that's the reason I have the dark steel cows going. Well, while I'm thinking about it, let's do a quick run over here. Let's see how much dark steel I got. Only 12 dark steel, or no, 12 stacks of dark steel blocks. I was going to say, I don't have that much dark steel. Oh no. Let's grab that many. And so, while I'm doing this, I'll try to explain some of what I'm doing. Yep, there's definite lag going on here. Alright, so, come on. Grab you guys. Let's try finishing that up. There we go. And that'll make those and these. Then I can take this over here. Top that up a little bit. Alright, so while that's busy making those, I will try to explain some of this. So, each one of these sieve things feed into this box. This box gets fed over to here, that box right there, and this box right here. This box feeds into here, and this makes them into the ore chunks. Ore chunks then get pulled out and dumped into here with dark steel grinding balls, and this gets turned into the pulverized ores. Pulverized ores get pulled out, dumped into this box where all the pulverized ores go, which then gets dumped over to here. These get fed down to here, turned into ingots. Ingots get dumped onto here, which goes over to here. This gets all pulled out and dumped into my ingot storage over on the other side. To feed these monstrosities of ultimate furnaces from all the loot that I keep picking up, I built this little sucker down here. This little sucker makes trees. Trees go into box, and then the wood gets pulled out, fed into here, turned into, as you can see, turned into charcoal. Charcoal gets fed back up here. This one can also pull back a charcoal block to restock its charcoal blocks. So it's a perpetual charcoal farm. Really handy to have. So I got my foundry all explained out of the way, and more or less it's all function, no beauty yet. I'll figure something out, make it look all pretty and follow its aesthetics. This is where all my wood and other products are going right now. This food, as I said, will go over there eventually. Now to get those going, I did build this down here. And more or less it's going to be similar to my wood farm, except for it's all going to get fed here. And might make a double row or a triple row of all the saplings I got. It's going to take a while. But once again, it's the reason I've been looking for this thing forever. And I found it. The last attempt at this episode, I found it. And I almost started jumping for joy. What else? Oh, I was going to dump that down there too. Let's see. Did I show you? Yeah, I showed you my chicken farm and my cow farm over here. Let's see. Showed you this. Getting pretty far on that. Did I have anything else I was going to show you guys? Well, this is all like early, mid-game type level stuff. It's not drastic, but it's getting the speed is slowly ticking up. There's a lot of stuff that's a slow grind, but also a fast pace, get up and go type thing. And as I said, it's early game. I only got a few things going on this, Still need to go to the mining dimension, all these. These are going to be interesting to have to deal with, but I'm not going to touch them just yet. Then I got this stuff I need to do. Yeah, as I said, early game. Got a lot of stuff to do. I thought I did this one already. Oh, it must be the repeatable thing. But then it's like storage. I did the ones I like. Because as you can tell, I love the drawers. Drawers are fantastic. Barrels are alright. They're good for the things that can go in the drawers. What else? These, I don't know, the storage systems, I've never really enjoyed them. Mostly because, well, I like having a display of all the random stuff I got. I'd rather be able to display it all and be able to find this stuff a lot easier. Otherwise, I'd be digging through the darn storage system, trying to be like going, where is it, where is it, where is it, and it'll be right there, and I'm like going, can't find it. Oh well, I'll do it later. And yeah, what else? Oh, I just clicked a button I don't think I want. I might try the black holes. I've done a little bit with the medium storage crates and the large, well, I need to work on the large storage crates. Not sure about these. Oh, there is that attached? That's attached, isn't it? Oop. Hitting funny buttons. Alright, yeah, those are attached. Now, one of the things I did do, I do have access to creative mode or whatever. There's a couple of what do you call them? Loots from these quests that I went into the loot table and deleted because it would often give you like something random like one of these or something like that. And once again, I don't like doing these things, so I went ahead and just removed them. But as you can see, I'm getting further and further along on these chickens. A lot of the chickens aren't actually on this, so it's going to be interesting to have to do. Now, I don't know why these aren't. Oh, I haven't done the roost collector stuff yet? Well, I suppose. But I'll figure those out later. Grow a chicken? Oh, that's mystical agriculture. And I haven't done the bait yet, which I got plenty of bait. And as you can see, I've been doing the cows too, but God, that is an annoying web that they did for all this. I don't know why they did it this way. It's so messy. Because this is easy. This is easy to understand. Once again, I'll try to figure this out. You can only see the 3 that I got going. Mostly because I've never really done mystical agriculture. Some of the stuff looks fantastic, I just haven't gotten into it. Draconic evolution. I know this is big. I've seen people do it online, and oh my goodness, it gets insanely large. Especially like with the generators and stuff, it gets crazy. Project E. This is one I played from the very beginning, and it's been entertaining and a lot of fun. I'd like to get into it. I'm hoping to get into it real fast because it'll help out with a lot of my storage. It's just some of this stuff like these, I need the Empowerer, and this requires me to get into the actual additions, and this kind of feels like the magic stuff that I need to get into over there. Magic / tech stuff. I'm not sure what you'd call it. I want to say power or tech. So, actual additions plus this. I haven't really gotten too deep into it. This, on the other hand, extreme crafting, I've never really gotten into. I've played with the tools a few times on some creative worlds, and those get crazy. I'm not even sure does this even have an attack? Oh, yeah, it does have an attack. infinite attack. I'm not a fan of trying to make them. Well, does it? Yeah, that's pretty much what I was figuring it was going to be. And I'm not even sure how to. Yeah, it's going to take a long time. And I want to do another base freaking. Oh, there is an infinity cow. Huh. Well, I probably am working towards that either way. But anyways, guys, yeah, I got a lot of work to do on these. I consider this like an early to mid game base build so far, and I figured I'd share it with you guys. Um, there's not much else. Oh, so every time I die, I stick my head on a wall, just so I know how many deaths I got. Otherwise, I forget. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it for this episode. This preview of this base or base uh, sightseeing, walkthrough, all the good stuff. Yeah. If you guys liked it, if you guys have some ideas, some adjustments, uh, better ways of doing things, put in the comments. Like, share, comment, all that good stuff. You know, the gist. Um, Tell me what you think of it. If you have something else you want to talk about on this, if you want to see more, if you want to see me start from scratch on one of these episodes, or on either Stoneblock or something else, I do plan on doing a few more of these uh, base show-offs and showing you guys the base, different bases from a different couple of mod packs. It's not going to just be Minecraft. I do want to do a couple from a few other games, but for now I figure I'll show you guys uh, my Minecraft worlds because I got a couple of them that I'm getting decent in. And if these episodes turn out good, I hope to show you guys the from the scratch and a world like, I don't know, ocean craft or some ocean block or something like that from Feed the Beast. But once again, this is Feed the Beast Stoneblock 2. Check it out. Fun game. That's if you guys aren't already playing it, you know, the good stuff. Like, share, comment, all the good stuff. Share it with your friends. Pass it around. Love to see more of you guys watching these videos. And, yeah. See you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye.